I was carrying too much luggage full of history, believing the way was part of my own identity, holding on to sorrow like it was a vital friend, afraid of the emptiness when the hold on finally ends. I thought that letting go meant losing every trace, but now I know it means making room for quiet grace. I watched the heavy anchor finally hit the floor. I don't need the chains anymore, I don't need the door. The sky is open wider, the air is clean and new. Learning the hardest lesson, freedom starts with you. This is the art of letting go, the quiet final wave, releasing every single thing that my wounded spirit craves. I'm walking through the fire, but I refuse to burn, accepting all the lessons that I was meant to learn. Yeah, the pain doesn't own me. Gave back the key to the lock, found the rhythm of moving on, ticking like a steady clock. I was stuck in the loop, replaying the same mistakes, waiting for an apology that I knew would never take. But the power isn't in waiting, the power is in the turn, giving myself the closure that I desperately yearn. I folded up the memories, placing them on a high shelf, knowing that the true healing comes from loving my new self. Watched a heavy anchor finally hit the floor. I don't need the chains anymore, I don't need the door. The sky is open wider, the air is clean and new. Learning the hardest lesson, freedom starts with you. This is the art of letting go, the quiet final wave, releasing every single thing that my wounded spirit craves. I'm walking through the fire, but I refuse to burn, accepting all the lessons that I was meant to learn. I'm burning out here. Yeah, the pain doesn't own me. I gave back the key to the lock, found the rhythm of moving on, ticking like a steady clock, steady clock. The space that was taken by sadness and by fear is filling up with sunlight, making everything clear. I don't need the validation, I don't need the applause, just a simple, profound joy of living without pause. Letting go. I'm finally free, so free now, so free now. The art of letting go. The water on the surface can be loud and quick to change, reflecting every ripple in a temporary range. But I drove past the chaos beneath the fleeting storm, searching for the stillness where the truest love is warm. The color of the ocean, the perfect royal blue, a depth of commitment only found inside of you. No need for the white foam, no need for the sudden crash. Our story's written in the deep and slow eternal dash. We measure our promise not by days but by the years, washing away the doubts, dissolving all the fears. This is our sapphire sea, miles beneath the light, where the knowledge and the loyalty shine eternally bright. You are my deepest truth, the wisdom I rely on, calmer than the horizon, stronger than the Zion. Yeah, we build this foundation with honor and pure intent, a love that's truly precious, a truth heaven sent. I used to chase the currents, the quick and shallow flows, but the treasures of the heart are only where the darkness grows. You taught me the value of being still and profoundly deep, the secrets that only the committed souls can keep. This clarity of vision without a single gray light, a pure blue on a sea that reaches up to the sky. No need for the white foam, no need for the sudden crash. Our story's written in the deep and slow eternal dash. We measure our promise not by days but by the years, washing away the doubts, dissolving all the fears. This is our sapphire sea, miles beneath the light, so deep, baby, where the knowledge and the loyalty shine eternally bright. You are my deepest truth, the wisdom I rely on, calmer than the horizon, stronger than the Zion. Yeah, we build this foundation with honor and pure intent, a love that's truly precious, a truth heaven sent. The sapphire does not waver, its structure is defined, the ultimate reflection of our honest, faithful mind. I found the only anchor that will never let me drift, the sacred silent promise, our most beautiful gift. Sapphire Sea, forever loyal, my deep blue truth. The wooden horses stand still, waiting for the evening bell. A faint sweet music box tune, a story I know well. I choose the painted stallion, the one with the gentle eye. We're going in a circle beneath the fake glass sky. It's the same 3 minutes spinning, the same bright flashing light, but in your eyes every single round is a brand new sight. They say love is to move forward or it simply lost its power, but we found it forever in this slow enchanting hour. No need for a finish line, no need for the grand escape, just the perfect rhythm found within this circling shape. This is a merry-go-round, baby, a circle of pure grace, pure gray. We keep coming back to this beautiful, honest place. We ride the same emotions, the laughter and the tears. But every trip around defeats the passing of the years. Yeah, I never wanna get off, never wanna break the spell. This simple sweet rotation is the only truth I tell. I see the world outside turning, rushing to the next big thing. But we found our own steady pace, the happiness that brings. The brass pole is my anchor, the rhythm is my beat. The sweetest kind of nostalgia, a perfectly planned repeat. Some call it stuck, they call it stagnant, refusing to proceed. But we call it safety, planting a loyal lifelong seed. But you stood outside the perimeter, holding nothing but truth. No need for a finish line, no need for the grand escape. Just the perfect rhythm found within this circling shape. This is a merry-go-round, baby, a circle of pure grace, pure grace. We keep coming back to this beautiful, honest place, back to this place. We ride the same emotions, the laughter and the tears. But every trip around defeats the passing of the years, defeats the time. Yeah, I never wanna get off, never wanna break the spell. This simple sweet rotation is the only truth I tell. Only truth. Let the music swell and fade, let the lights begin to dim. I'll just close my eyes and hold you right here on the brim. The world can rush past us, a blur of fast despair. We found the endless moment, suspended in the air. Merry-go-round, forever round with you. Don't stop. The desert road is calling, the asphalt starts to gleam. I'm finally leaving the static, chasing a brand new dream. Packed up the heavy baggage, the doubts I used to keep. Now all my fear is buried deep beneath the sleep. I wear the color of the clear sky right here on my wrist, my own personal shield, a promise I can't resist. No time for second guessing, no time to look behind. I'm trusting the blue guidance that's flowing through my mind. The wind is used to dim my light just to make the others shine, believing my true feelings weren't truly divine. But the sacred blue stone, it speaks of self-expression, telling me my story is my greatest possession. It's the connection to the earth, the feeling of being sound, where real unfiltered victory can finally be found. Like a gentle healing rain, you are my rose quartz, wrapping me in a gentle hue, teaching me the patience to be kind and totally true. No need for a high drama, no need for the sudden flash, just a slow, steady warming that rebuilds what was trash. I'm finally looking inward, embracing all my flaws, learning the silent language of unconditional love. This is the rose quartz aura, a beautiful pink mist, a love that asks for nothing, simply to exist. It started with myself, the gentle touch on my own hand, understanding that kindness is the strongest thing in the land. Yeah, this quiet connection, it heals what they broke, a soft, powerful energy, the promise that you spoke, yeah. You reflect back my tenderness, the side I used to hide, the part of my spirit that shame often tried to chide. You teach me to nurture, to handle myself with care, that true strength is found in the love we're willing to share. This frequency is different, not fiery but deep and calm, protecting every soft spot, safe in the palm of your arm. No need for a high drama, no need for the sudden flash, just the slow, steady warming that rebuilds what was trash. I'm finally looking are deserving of comfort, deserving of inner peace. The love we give freely is the love we receive. The gentle pink honesty I finally believe. Rose quartz aura, just kindness now. Love yourself. Stepping now, I'm feeling so fly. Red dress popping, stars in the sky. Hit the dance floor, I'm ready to shine till my heels snap. So this night ain't mine. All broken heels, so I'm laughing through the floor, tripping on the beat, but I'm answering the call. I'm not perfect, but I'm rocking it still, dancing with my broken heels. So what a thrill. Days looking fine, we're sipping on wine, but my stress now I stumble, messing up my design. I laugh it off, kick the shoes to the side, barefoot and free. I'm still taking this ride. The mirror don't lie, but it on me. I'm flipping the script, let the real me be. Oh, broken heels, so I'm laughing through the fall, tripping on a beat, but I'm answering the call. I'm not perfect, but I'm rocking it still, dancing with my broken heels. So what a thrill, what a thrill. Maybe I'm a mess, but I'm sparkling through, spinning in the chaos, finding something true. No need for heels when my heart's on the floor. I'm loving every flaw, and I'm ready for more. Oh, broken heels, so I'm laughing through the fall, tripping on a beat, but I'm answering the call. I'm not perfect, but I'm rocking it still, dancing with my broken heels. So what a thrill. I was so efficient, an architect of silence and stone. Each brick laid with caution, designed to keep me alone. I built the towers high up, where the air was thin and cold. A perfect isolation, a story never told. I thought the safety was worth the price of never feeling deep. A permanent defense that I promised I would keep. But you stood outside the perimeter, holding nothing but truth. No pressure, no demanding, just the quiet proof. You didn't try to climb them, you simply waited there, showing me the weakness in the armor I could wear. These are the walls I built myself, and they were meant to stand, protecting a soft heart that was shattered by another hand. but the silence on this side, it's colder than the fear. I'm ready for the rumble, I need you to draw near, yeah. Watch the bricks start crumbling, watch the dust begin to fall. I'm taking the first risk, tearing down my own walls. The past is mortar, cementing every doubt to keep the vulnerability from ever pouring out. Every time you touch me, the structure started to shake. I realized the real pain was for the love I wouldn't take. It takes more courage to be seen than it takes to hide away. I'm dismantling the fortress that used to save the day, but you stood outside the perimeter holding nothing but truth. No pressure, no demanding, just the quiet proof. You didn't try to climb them, you simply waited there, showing me the weakness in the armor I could wear. Hey, these are the walls I built myself, and they were meant to stand, protecting the soft heart that was shattered by another. But the silence on this side is colder than the fear. I'm ready for the rumble, I need you to draw near, yeah. Watch the bricks start crumbling, watch the dust begin to fall. I'm taking the first risk, tearing down my own wall. The foundation is shaking, the noise is terrifying and loud, but I can finally see your face, clear above the crowd. Thank you for the patience, thank you for the silent wait. I choose vulnerability before it gets too late. My own walls, my own walls, coming down for you. Free now. We bought the fast ticket, ignored all the warning signs. The line for stability was long, so we skipped all the easy lines. I knew the risk of falling the moment the bar clicked down, but I chased the vertigo, the thrill of spinning upside down. Every loop and every twist is designed to make me scream, but holding on to your hand feels like the perfect chaotic dream. The chain is pulling slowly all the way to the ultimate height. I can hear the distant world, but I'm locked in your dizzying light. My stomach's in my throat, now I'm bracing for the drop, but I trust the engineering. I know this ride won't stop. This is our roller coaster love, baby, designed for the extreme. The highest of the highs, the lowest of the dream. It's messy, it's reckless, and it throws us off the track, but I'm addicted to the speed, and there's no turning back. Yeah, the G-force is the proof that we're truly deeply alive, holding on through the panic, knowing we will both survive. I've tried the gentle rides, the ones that stay level and slow, but I need the sharp acceleration, the rush of the winds blow. You are the perfect driver, the one who knows the gear, the cracks in my throat. Now I'm bracing for the drop, but I trust the engineering. I know this ride won't stop. This is our roller coaster love, baby, designed for the extreme high. The highest of the highs, the lowest of the dream. It's messy, it's reckless, and it throws us off the track. But I'm addicted to the speed, and there's no turning back. Yeah, the G-force is the proof that we're truly deeply alive. Holding on through the panic, knowing we will both survive. They watch from the pavement, thinking we're out of control. But they don't know the beauty of this rhythm in my soul. The sudden deceleration, the sweet momentary calm. Just before we climb again, right into your waiting palm. Roller coaster love. Just ride it out. Hold tight. Fast love. They talk about rubies on velvet under museum glass, but mine is just sitting right here in my hand as moments pass. It doesn't need a spotlight, it doesn't need the fame. It just needs the warmth of my skin, whispering my true name. It fits right in the lining of my favorite old blue jeans. A tiny constant fire, knowing exactly what it means. No need for grand gestures, no need for the loud display. This little piece of courage gets me through the day. It's just for my eyesight, a quiet secret plea, the only anchor I need, just between you and me. This is my pocket ruby, my beautiful tiny shield, the quiet sacred treasure that I'm never gonna yield. It's not about the carrot, it's not about the cost. It's the hidden private power that I never wanna lose or get lost. Yeah, the strength of true passion, concentrated and so small. A silent personal promise, surviving every fall. When the world gets too heavy and the shadows start to grow, I just reach into my pocket for the steady silent glow. A small intense reminder of the fighter deep inside. A burst of red color where I safely run and hide. It holds all our history, the laughter and the tears. A deep burning symbol that banishes all my fears. No need for grand gestures, no need for the loud display. This little piece of courage gets me through the day. It's just for my eyesight, a quiet secret plea, the only anchor I need, just between you and me. This is my pocket ruby, the flashy public gold is private. Steady ember is worth more than everything I'm told. My most precious possession, kept close to my heart's beat, making every single day incredibly sweet. Pocket ruby, just mine, my secret, so strong. The city lights are fading as I look out tonight, lost in the deep canvas where the stars take their flight. It's not just black, no, it's 1,000 shades of blue. A hidden dimension reflecting only you. This vast cool silence, a deep and royal hum, waiting for the stardust to beautifully become just specks of silver scattered across the dark, each tiny diamond leaving its fragile gentle mark. I close my eyes slowly and I can almost feel the soft cosmic current making everything real. It's the ultramarine dust where our souls softly collide, floating in the deep ocean with nowhere left to hide. A billion tiny wishes gleaming with pure white light, guiding us through the mystery of this beautiful night. Yeah, we are the stardust dancing in the midnight air, connected by the silence, a love beyond compare. I wanna reach out and catch every single gleam, hold it in my palm like a beautiful fragile dream. The way it softly twinkles, then slowly disappears, reminds me of our moments through all the fleeting years. So delicate and sacred, a fragile passing grace, leaving its gentle wisdom in this endless empty space. Just specks of silver scattered across the dark, each tiny diamond leaving its fragile gentle mark. I close my eyes slowly and I can almost feel the soft cosmic current making everything real. It's the ultramarine dust where our souls softly collide, floating in the deep ocean with nowhere left to hide. A billion tiny wishes gleaming with pure white light, guiding us through the mystery of this beautiful night. Yeah, we are the stardust dancing in the midnight air, connected by the silence, a love beyond compare. They say the stars are cold, distant and so far, but in this deep blue twilight, you're my closest star. We're made of the same light, born from the very same place, lost in this deep cosmos, finding our own pace. Ultramarine dust, just you and me, shining streets are dead and quiet now, but I know across the ocean the lights are starting to bow. I pull out the levee, the view you send every night. There is stars shining steady, a beacon in the darkest light. That iron lattice reminds me of the strength we had to find. Holding on to this feeling, leaving everything else behind. The miles feel like an ocean, the time zones tear us apart, but we built a connection that's written in the chart. We don't need the grand tour, we don't need the champagne rain, just the constant of that structure, washing away the pain. This is our Eiffel Tower promise, standing tall above the fear, a testament to patience, holding you when you're not here. It's more than just Paris, it's the symbol of our bond, the metal and the moonlight that we'll always lean upon. Yeah, even when the clouds roll in and the sky is cold and gray, I know that I will guide me back to you someday. I remember that cold evening, standing right beneath the base. You whispered forever right there in that crowded place. It wasn't just a landmark, it became a steady clock, counting down the seconds until the final heavy lock. You are the sand flowing and I'm the bridge you run through. No matter the direction, I'll always lead to you. The miles feel like an ocean, the time zones tear us apart, but we built a connection that's written in the chart. We don't. This is our Eiffel Tower promise, standing tall above the dawn, a testament to patience, holding you when you're not here. It's more than just Paris, it's the symbol of our bond, the metal and the moonlight that we'll always lean upon. Yeah, even when the clouds roll in and the sky is cold and gray, I know that I will guide me back to you someday. Back to you, back to you, back to you. They say time zones break you, they say distance is a curse, but the strength of this structure makes us so much more diverse. I'll pack up my suitcase, I'm booking the next flight. See you under the beacon, glowing in the Paris night. Eiffel Tower promise, just wait for me, I'm coming home, Paris. The avenues are humming, a thousand stories told at once, in the reflection of the taxi where the promise often runs. I step out into chaos, the air is thick and fast, another soul chasing glory that was built to truly last. The city never sleeps, so there's no time to take a breath, just the constant flashing rhythm right up until my death. But look into the window, behind the flickering red and gold, you see the tiny figure shivering in the cold. It's a paradox of purpose and loneliness so deep, but the lights are the fuel for the promises I keep. This is the neon city hustle, the Empire State of Mind, where the stars are just the billboards, the truth is hard to find. I'm running on teaching me to stand my ground. I've seen the fakers crumble, I've seen the brightest fade away, but the pressure is the diamond, like the lyric that you say. Don't get lost in the glamour, don't forget the original score. Keep chasing the raw passion that you came here searching for. Look into the window behind the flickering red and gold. You see the tiny figure shivering in the cold. It's a paradox of purpose, the loneliness so deep, but the lights are the fuel for the promises I keep. Gotta shine. On the surface I'm smiling, I'm moving so slow and clean. I've mastered the illusion of a quiet, perfect scene. I let the words you gave me just flow right past my ear, trapped in this thick pressure where the feelings disappear. I know that if I screamed it, the waves would crash and break. So I hold the air inside me for my own silence sake. But down here in the deep end, the rules don't apply to me. I can shed all the armor, I can truly just be. My lungs are heavy with truth, my heart is beating low. The only place I can finally let the real current flow. This is my underwater breath, the only sound I make. The heavy, gorgeous silence, for goodness gracious sake. I'm sinking to the deep trench where the secrets are kept tight. Only here can I whisper what I truly want tonight. Yeah, the surface is a prison, built of manners and of lies, but the ocean floor is freedom, reflected in my eyes. I watch the sunlight shimmer, a beautiful distant blur, knowing that the air up there is something I can't incur. The weight of the water is a blanket, warm and profound, muffling all the judgments, there's no critical sound. I practice my devotion to the truths I won't ignore, knowing I can't live like this on the dry and crowded shore. But down here in the dim, the rules don't apply to me. I can shed all the armor, I can truly just be. My lungs are heavy with truth, my heart is beating low. The only place I can finally let the real current flow. This is my underwater breath, the only sound I miss. The heavy, gorgeous silence, for goodness gracious sake. I'm sinking to the deep trench where the secrets are kept tight. Only here can I whisper what I truly want tonight. Yeah, the surface is a prison, built of manners and of lies, but the ocean floor is freedom, reflected in my eyes. I am free. They think I'm drowning, they think I'm losing the fight, but I'm finding my true power away from the harsh light. I don't need the surface air, I can live on the unsaid. The deepest love and longing are the words inside my head. Underwater breath, just quiet, just flowing so deep. The seatbelt sign is blinking, we're climbing through the haze, leaving all the rush hour, the tension and the maze. I look down at the city where my biggest problems were. Now the skyscrapers are dominoes, a tiny distant blur. The argument we had last night, the words that cut so deep from this height, they're just whispers, secrets I no longer keep. The noise is finally muted, the pressure starts to fade. I see the grand design that all the chaos made. I realize the power wasn't in the winning or the fight, but in stepping back enough to gain a steady, clear height. This is the 30,000 feet perspective where everything falls small. The mountains that I made barely look like hills at all. The fear that used to chain me is just a line on the map, falling away beneath me, caught in a sea of gap. Yeah, I found the inner peace, suspended up in the thin air, the perfect distance from the chaos that I forgot was there. The world below is checkerboard, organized and defined. The simple truth is obvious that I was too close to find. I recognize the pattern of the things I couldn't change, stuck in the close-up vision, trapped within a narrow range. I see my own small dwelling where I cry myself to sleep, and realize a tiny dot didn't have the power key. The noise is finally muted, the pressure starts to fade. I see the grand design that all the chaos made. Realize the power wasn't in the winning or the fight, but in stepping back enough to gain a steady, clear height. This is a 30,000 feet perspective where everything falls small. The mountains that I made barely look like hills at all. Just tiny hills. The fear that used to chain me is just a line on the map, falling away beneath me, caught in all this broken. Yeah, I found the inner peace, suspended up in the thin air, the perfect distance from the chaos that I forgot was there. And that's the only apologizing, dimming down the light, like you think you're still unfinished, not shining quite so bright. You keep talking about the errors, the dirt that holds you back, believing the illusion that you're somehow off the track. But baby, that's just carbon dust from a different place. It's not who you truly are, it's just distracting your space. No need for a miracle, no need for the intense heat, just a moment of silence to hear your own heartbeat. You are already flawless, the structure is designed. The brightest, hardest truth is only found in your mind. You are a diamond, not a gem that needs a fix, just covered in the sediment, all those unnecessary tricks. The pressure made you solid, the time just made you real. Strip away the surface and show the world how you feel. Yeah, the rough is just the wrapping, waiting to be tossed away. You were diamond all along, you just started today. Don't let them tell you stories about the way you have to be. That flawless clarity is waiting when you finally set it free. The only thing you gotta lose is the doubt you carry deep, the heavy expectations that you unconsciously keep. You are geology, forged for 1,000 years, unbreakable and ready to shatter all the fears. No need for a miracle, no need for the intense heat.